All right, I have created a web app, or I'm in the process of developing a web app for our PLCs, and the initial stages of this beta version address the 4 questions. What do the kids need to know? How do we know they know it? What do we do when they do know it? And what do we do when they don't know it? All right, so those are the 4 things that this web app addresses at this point, and I appreciate you vetting it out for me. It's just a little short video to show you what we've got so far. So we're going to go straight to it. We're going to log in to our little PLC web, the login page here. This is my son's name. I just created this for display purposes. The first thing the person will do that is recording the minutes for the PLC is come up here and name this thing. And so we're going to call this the Math PLC, and we'll choose our people. And I'm just going to randomly choose some people here, and then we'll go down here and submit this thing. So there's 3 people in our group, and you'll notice that when they log in over here, or when we get to the next page, when you submit it, this is they all show up here for our attendance purposes, and this is where we'll be recording our minutes, and choose the date for that. And this is where our minutes will show up as we develop and go through our PLC process. This particular page, if you'll notice, it has the 4 questions: what, how, extension, and remediation, yes and no. So the 4 questions are addressed here. The first thing that the group will do is name the first assessment, and we're just going to name it CFA 1, and we're going to name it algebra. I don't know, we'll just call it algebra. I'm not a math guy, but we'll name it that. So now we've started our database for our algebra CFA, and this is so we're in our first meeting then, and we've chosen the name of our CFA, and now we're going to choose the standard, and we're just going to call it standard 1 in I don't know what edition. I don't know. So we'll submit that. So we have the essential standard 1, and then the learning target for that standard. Students will add, let's put that we'll create a word problem. I don't know. So that's our learning target. So the learning target is they will hit creating a word problem. And let's say that someone brought an activity for those kids that get it the first time through. So, and they go ahead and we can go ahead and upload that thing. We'll put extension. We'll put algebra extension. We'll put adding extension addition. That's a better math word. 1, and we'll upload that, and it'll show here, and see that showing. If you click on it, then everybody will have access to that, and they can print and do what they want with it. So then we come back to this thing. So now you can see that we went through the what question, and we're going to go ahead. You know what? We're going to go ahead and set our target date for our CFA. We'll set it for the 28th, and we'll see that right here. Now our target date is set for that, and if we need to change it, that's why this stays like it does. And we've uploaded an extension activity. And so let's say that that's our first meeting. Meeting 1. Identified standard and LT. Uploaded 1 extension activity. Set CFA date. It's next week. Work. We're going to tell you what we're going to do. We're going to bring our questions for CFA. And then we'll go ahead and so we're finished with our meeting. Well, everybody was at the meeting. The meeting date was this past Monday, or this upcoming Monday, whatever. And we'll see that our minutes show up. And so we leave our meeting, and then we go do our thing. And so some of the people get together during the week, and they go ahead and put the CFA together. And so we show back up for our next meeting. We log in. I'm not going to go through the login process, but we wind up back at this page at meeting 2. And so we upload this CFA for our group. And we're going to put CFA 1 edition and upload it. And it'll show up here. Now everybody has access to the CFA. It's just a file that we upload. And then we also brought a couple of remediation activities. Let's see if I can spell this right. remediation edition 1. We'll upload that. And then we'll go ahead and look for another one. Let's see, we'll upload another. And this will be remediation 2 edition. We'll upload that. And we'll see that that thing shows up here. So we can click on either one of those and we'll have the file there for that. And so we go record our meeting. So that's what we did at our second meeting. Target date was already set. We've got the CFA uploaded. And so meeting 2. Uploaded CFA. Uploaded to remediation activities. If I can type. And continue. We want to continue to bring extension and remediation activities. That's what we're working on next week. Everybody was at the meeting. Let's say that Noe wasn't there, just because that's fun. And that meeting was held on Wednesday. There we go. And you can see that we just continue to work through this thing, recording our meeting minutes and working towards bringing remediation and extension activities. I appreciate you looking through this. I hope it made sense. If it didn't make sense, that's why I want you to tell me, to look at it, tell me what doesn't make sense. And like I said, I appreciate you vetting it, and I'll talk to you guys Monday. Have a blessed